Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing something I believe is going to be very helpful to you as a single person if you're not yet married, because I'm going to be focusing on something I consider very important, an important step you must take before you enter marriage proper. So today I'm going to be sharing with you on the most important investments you should be making into your life as a single person before you say I do. Now, if today is your first time of coming across this channel, you are highly welcome. And I want you to click the subscribe button so that anytime I post a new video, you'll be among the first to be notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, you are highly welcome. I highly appreciate you for always coming back to watch my videos. Now let's just jump right into what we have to share for today. Now the number one thing I want to talk about as it regards investments, the most important investments you must make into your life before you say you must invest in your relationship with God. Now I want you to understand that these investments I'm talking about here are very vital, in the sense that they are the things that will make you eligible for marriage. They are the things that will make you attractive to your future spouse. Trust me on this. These are the things that will make you very attractive when Miss Right or Mr. Right comes around. Now let's go right into what they are, one after the other. Now, number one thing is that you must invest in your relationship with God. This is important. You can't do marriage without God. In fact, everything about your life, if you're a child of God, if you're a believer watching me right now, listening to me from start to finish, from the beginning of your life to the very end, God should be the center of it all. And so you should spend your single years, establishing very solid work with God, very solid relationship with God. This is the time to build a solid relationship with God. This is the time to get to know the voice of God when He speaks to you. This is the time to establish a solid walk with the Spirit of God, because these things are things you're going to need by and by. See, when you have a very solid walk with God, you get to understand how God relates with you, how God talks to you, how He communicates His mind to you. You'll be among those who can be their chest and say, God told me this. I heard this from God, I heard that from God. There are so many Christians who can't tell you God told them something, but God is constantly talking, to us as His children. If you're a child of God, God is constantly talking. The only difference between those who are hearing the voice of God and those who are not hearing His voice is that those who are hearing the voice of God have established a solid work and are maintaining that solid work that they have with God. So the very first thing you must do is to establish a very solid work with the Spirit of God. Very key. See, you can't succeed in marriage without God. It's not possible. You can't even succeed in your relationship without God. You can't choose the right person without God. Without the help of God, you can't choose the right person. You'll make a mess of everything. That beyond all the principles we are teaching you about marriage and all that, God is the number one. God is the number one. And if you can hear the voice of God, you'll be able to sniff out the wrong persons when they come around you. You know what I mean? Sheep in wolf clothing. Those who pretend to be Christians and yet they are not believers. Those who pretend to be saved and yet they are not saved. A lot of people are falling victims of mixed multitude in church. It's not everybody who is in church that is born again. It's not everybody in church that is saved. That's the truth of the matter. And the earlier singles you come to realize this, the better for you. So now, how do you differentiate those who are not saved from those who are saved? It's by this solid work that I'm telling you now that you need to establish between you and God, because the Holy Ghost sees what you don't see, and so He will be able to tell you, communicate to you in a language you will not miss, in a language you will not misunderstand. That either by giving you a go-ahead signal or by telling you, no, this person is not for you. This is not the kind of person you should marry. It's either you're going to receive a yes from him, or you're going to receive a no from him when that solid work is established. But when you don't have the solid work, I'm talking about the Spirit of the living God, you are going to become a prey in the hands of those who claim to be Christians in quotes, or who are not. They will come to bamboozle you with God said, God said, God said, God said, God said. So, but if you know God for yourself, you'll be able to hear God for yourself, and nobody will be able to confuse you, with God said. So this is key. You need God for your everyday living. You need God. You need the help of God. You need the presence of God. Not to talk of destiny matters, destiny issues as important as marriage. Because take it or leave it, the kind of person you marry is either going to make or mar you. That's the truth of the matter. The kind of man, the kind of woman you end up with in life will determine how far you're going to go in your race of life, in your destiny walk, in your journey of life. They will determine how far you're going to go. May the Lord grant you understanding. So, number one key, I want to emphasize again: invest in a solid walk with God. Don't be a churchgoer. This is not the time to be a churchgoer. This is the time to be serious with God. Establish a solid walk with God. And once that is done, the rest will be history. That's the number one thing. Now, the number two thing, the second thing I believe you should spend your life, you should invest in your life into, to invest in non-romantic relationships. See, remove all this craze about who will marry me, who will I marry, and all that. For once, shift your focus. From that, focus on establishing normal relationships. That is not romantic in any way. In any way, just normal friendships. With whether the opposite sex or same sex, the opposite sex. Establish normal relationship with people. Make friends everywhere you go, because the truth of the matter is that you're not going to marry a stranger. At the end of the day, it's those who know you, the way that ask you in the marriage or recommend you, or somebody they know who is looking for a wife or husband to marry. That's the truth of the matter. So establish, you know, make friends. Make friends. Don't just stay away from people, separated from people on your own and all that. You're not mingling, with people. You're not making friends. Just sitting in that your little corner, expecting Mr. Right or Miss World to show up. It's not going to work. They will start making friends with people everywhere. You meet people on a daily basis. Make friends with good people. Make friends with good people, godly people. Make friends with them. Don't make friends, with doubt. Don't make friends with unbelievers. Make friends with good people, with believers like you, fellow believers like you. Make friends with them. And I tell you that one day, this friendship you are making now is going to pay off. Because as you make friends with people, see, all the friends you're going to have will not all have the same character. That's the truth. Your ability to be able to manage all the friends you have, is going to help you a great deal, because people come with their different issues, their different personalities, and all that. But if you're able to maintain and have all kinds of friends, non-sexual friends, you establish boundaries. There's no sex going on, just normal friendship. If you're able to manage all these friends, I tell you, you'll be able, because you'll be able to manage your husband or your wife better. You'll be able to manage your in-laws better. That's the truth of the matter. Because it doesn't matter the kind of attitude they put up. You tell yourself, I've seen this kind before. One of my friends used to act this way, used to be like this, and you know what to do, because you remember what you did, to overcome their bad attitudes, and all that. So it's important that you make friends, with people. Very, very important that you make friends. Non-sexual friends. So take your mind away from hey, I'm looking for a husband, I'm leaving for a husband, I'm looking for a wife, I'm looking for a husband, a man to marry me. For once, take your mind away, just make friends with people, and the rest will be history. Very, very important. Now, the number three thing I believe you should do, or the number three investment I believe you should make it into your life now, as well, expecting the right person to show, is that you should invest in your knowledge about money. Oh, this is very, very important. Invest in your knowledge about money. A lot of persons get married and they have zero knowledge about money. Invest in your knowledge about money. Learn how to grow money. Learn how to make money. That's why you mustn't be idling away at this season of your life. You must find something to do. It doesn't matter how small. Find something to do. Get yourself engaged. Start doing something that will bring in money. See, 95% of your discussions will be about money. That's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. 95% will be about money. You need money to pay school fees, you need money to eat, you need money to pay rent, you need money for virtually everything. The Bible says money answereth all things. Money answereth all things. So money is needed. So you must learn how to make money. You must learn how to save money. You must learn how to invest money. You must learn, because investment is multiplication of money. You must learn how to invest money. Do your due diligence, do your personal research on how you can invest the money you have in a good way, so that you have good return on your investment. Learn how to manage money. There are some people that the only thing they know about money is how to spend it. Spend. That is not, it shows that those people do not have a good understanding about how a good understanding of money, how it operates, how it functions, how it works. You must have this understanding. Learn how to make money. Learn how to make money. Just get yourself busy doing something that will bring money to you. That's the first thing. See, money can be flowing to you in millions. If you're already doing something, money can be coming to you, but you're not able to maintain it. You are not able to multiply it. That's another level. So, one level, the starting point is to get something to do. Another, the next thing to do is to now learn how to multiply what God is, the money God is bringing your way. Another thing is to learn how to spend some and save some. Even as your investments, begin to yield. Because from the ones you're saving, you will see other investment opportunities and you'll be able to invest into them. You must learn how to sow too, as well into the kingdom of God. Start learning these things. Learn how to sow into the work of God, because life is not all about savings and investment. You have to sow into the work of God if you're a child of God as well. So these things are learnable. These are skills that you can learn. Invest your time in learning these things. Otherwise, even if you marry a millionaire, you can run him down. You can run him or her, down if you don't have a good understanding about how money should be managed and money should be increased. Because you will just be, your posture will just be give me, because the money is there. You won't think investment, you won't think savings, you won't think any other thing except. I've heard more people say, I don't tell my wife anything about what I have or how much I earn, because once she gets to know, she wants to spend everything. She'll start making unnecessary demands. Give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. That is bad. And the reason such wives, or because it could be a man or a woman. If such wives or such men will act in that manner, is because they don't have a good understanding, of money, how money should be managed. They don't have money management skills at all. So this is the time to work on yourself and start building a very solid money management skills. Go for books, do your own personal research, read up and start taking steps in the direction of the things that you are learning. See, by the time you get married, this money management skill, will come very handy to you. It won't be something you're trying to learn. You will just come in and start implementing, or what you already know about how to manage money. And your husband and wife will celebrate you for it. So that's that about your knowledge about money. Now, the next thing I want you to invest your time into at this season that you're waiting is to invest into your exposure. Expose yourself. Don't sit by the corner. Attend functions, attend weddings, attend parties, attend decent functions. Functions that a child of God should attend. You hear that there's a program somewhere. Why not attend? Because it's human beings you're going to meet in all these places here. Attend seminars that will further enlighten you on what you should be doing. When you hear that there's a seminar that is going to help you, don't sit at home, just believing God and you are not. No, expose yourself to different programs and places. You need this. You need exposure. Exposure is very, very key, because who you are exposed to determines who sees you. Yes, what you're exposed to determines who is going to see you eventually. That's the truth of the matter. So your friend is having a birthday party. Why sit at home? Go attend the birthday function. You meet people there. You mingle with people there. A friend is wedding. Instead of mourning that you're not the one wedding, attend the function. Attend it. Different events. Your church is organizing a seminar, your marriage seminar, whatever, somewhere. Attend the function. Make yourself available. Make yourself visible so that people can see you. It's important that you expose yourself. Don't just sit by the corner, and be waiting for Mr. Right to come. Mr. Right does not know the corner where you're seated, but when you attend events, God will order your steps to go to the right places at the right time. I believe in divine direction. The Bible says that the steps of a good man, they are ordered by the Lord. I believe as you begin to take steps, God will begin to order those steps. He will make sure you're at the right place at the right time with the right people. So the next time you're invited, to an event and it's a decent one, it's a good event that the child of God should attend, why not? What are you doing at home? Go ahead, attend those events. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is that you should invest in your hobbies and invest in life skills. Very key. And life skills like learning how to cook for a woman, is something you must learn. I'm using that now. Something you must learn. Now, if for instance, as I'm talking to you now, you are out of job or you don't have anything doing, or the career path you are pursuing now does not have any promising future, there's something called career change. You can switch, you can make a career change. Research has proven that the top three skills that anybody that wants to make real money should focus on. It's number one is forex, number two is tech, and number three real estate. Go and acquire skills along this line if you really want to make money. This is very, very important. So acquire life skills. Learn how to cook as a woman if you don't know how to cook, because you are going to be cooking, throughout your married life, except you have a house help. But how many people have the money to afford a house help to be cooking for them, or to afford a cook to cook for them? But just know that at the beginning stage, as you're going to be starting life, you know, you must learn how to cook, know how to cook. There are people who don't know how to cook. There are youngest who don't know how to cook. Learn how to cook. Very, 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 very important that you learn these things, because one of the ways into a man's tummy is the food he eats. So if you're a good cook, it means that your husband will not spend money, will not be spending time, at bucaterias. He won't be spending time at restaurants, except he's taking the whole family out, for a special outing. He'll be craving your food. He will want to eat your food. But if you're a bad cook, you don't know how to cook, then you have sentenced your husband to a life where he'll be eating outside all the time, and this will cause a major crisis in your home. So these things are learnable. Nobody was born with the skill to cook very well. Everyone who knows how to cook learns how to cook. So start learning how to cook now. Don't pretend to know. Tell yourself the truth. If you don't know how to cook, start learning how to cook now. And even if you know how to cook, and it's what your mom taught you, how she taught you to cook, there are advanced methods of cooking, or ways of cooking, improved versions of all those kind of soup that your mother taught you to cook. Start learning, acquire these relevant skills, because you're going to find them handy. Learn how to drive. Why not? I said, man, learn how to drive. Do you know the kind of opportunities that will come? Acquire as many life skills as possible, because these things, you'll find them very, very handy when the time comes for you to say, I do. Invest. Another thing is to invest in your purpose and your career path. What's your purpose? One of the main things you have to consider before you settle for anybody in marriage is to know their purpose. Their purpose and yours was married before that marriage will work. So your purpose is very key. So it's important that you invest into your purpose. What is that thing that you have discovered is your purpose? What is that thing? What's the career path, that you want to pursue, that you want to follow? You are either going to be investing into a calling, or you're investing into a career. So if you have a calling from God, for instance, what is it? Start investing into it. Start preparing yourself for it. If you're pursuing a career, start preparing for it. Start investing. If you have to go back to school, go back to school. Whatever you have to do to improve yourself in the area of your calling, and you can start doing them now. See, these things will make you very attractive to the person that will be coming for your hand in marriage. It will make you very, very attractive. Whether as a man, as a woman, before a woman can say yes to you, there's certain things she has to consider. And these things will make you very, very attractive to the right woman when she shows up. Remember in my last video, I told you that whatever the qualities you are looking for in a life partner, ask yourself, do I possess these qualities? Because deep connection to those qualities, the person that possesses those qualities will be looking for the man or woman who possesses those qualities as well. That's the truth of the matter. Deep connect onto deep, you will attract your type. So you cannot be an empty vessel and expect somebody who is loaded, who has substance, who has spent time, loading up themselves, to come and carry you as a load and put in their life out of it. It's not going to work. It doesn't work that way. In fact, no matter how pretty you are, beauty is something that fades. It doesn't matter how beautiful you may look right now. Your beauty may attract the right man, your way as a lady. But the truth of the matter is that your beauty cannot keep. By the time he engages you in a conversation and finds out that you are an empty barrel, that all you have is just body, all you have is just a pretty face, he will walk away. He will walk away. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth. He'll walk away. Because nobody is looking for an empty vessel. Everybody is looking for a man or woman who has something to offer, who will bring something to the table. As far as the married life is concerned. So nobody looking for a woman who is empty, a man who is empty, who has nothing to offer, who will just load, who will come and become a burden, in that marriage. Nobody's looking for such. So start spending time now. Pursue your purpose, pursue your career. Your purpose and your career, when you begin to pursue them when you should, it makes it very, very attractive. Everybody will cluster around you. Many people will be interested, in you, who want to have you as a wife or as a husband. So don't just sit down and all you do is just waiting for a husband to come. Improve yourself. Become an improved version of yourself, on a yearly basis. Like this year 2020, 2024, I just began to run. What plans do you have for this year? What plans do you have for yourself? Don't tell me all the plan you have is just to get married in 2024. Yes, it's good to get married in 2024, but what will make you eligible? Those are the things we're sharing now. Start working on yourself so you become very, very eligible to the man or woman that God will bring your way. Now, the next thing I want you to invest into your self development. Don't spend too much time in on packaging. Just investing into your look, how you look, the kind of dress you're putting on, the kind of hair that you're wearing, and all that. And you have little or no resources to invest into your self development. Let me tell you, beauty is something that will fade. Beauty fades with age. Beauty fades with age. No matter how you try to do the makeup, as you advance in age, you find out that your look alters. Invest into your self development. Develop yourself. Develop yourself. Develop every aspect of yourself. Develop yourself intellectually. Develop yourself emotionally, mentally, and otherwise. Develop yourself. Read books, play tapes, listen to messages that will develop you, that will make you a better version of yourself. Don't waste your time on social media if the content is not saying, the content is not adding anything to you. But go for content that will add something that will add value to you. Now, what I'm sharing with you right now, that will add value to you, that will make you a better person. Self-develop. There are a lot of sites, today where you can just go online and learn for free, and you are awarded certificates, for free. And by the time you go through all those courses, you are no longer the same person. So spend time on self-development. Start sharpening yourself. Start developing yourself big time. Spend time doing that. Don't the version of you this year shouldn't be the same version of you, that existed in 2023. And if Christ carries the version of you that will be in 2025, shouldn't be the version of you in 2024. So every year there should be an improvement. Every year should be an improvement upon the previous. Constantly working on yourself, constantly improving yourself. Constantly, making yourself, eligible to be chosen, eligible for the married life. These things are the things I thought I should share with us, today, with all the single men and women out there. That look, don't waste your time or your energy focusing on who will marry you, focusing on the man or the woman you think should have married you that has not proposed yet. Focus on making yourself a better version of yourself. With all the things I've shared right now, if you can take our time, if you can tell yourself, I am going to make amends, I'm going to make adjustments. I'm no longer going to focus on love in 2024. Let me focus on improving myself. I tell you, you are going to be the better for it, because you will become very attractive to whoever crosses your path. My prayer for you today is that God will give you the grace to implement all the things that we have shared. Start investing in yourself. Start investing in yourself. Don't leave yourself the way you are. And that's why I draw the curtain for today's podcast. And I want to officially thank you for staying tuned. And in case you wanted to like this video, if you haven't yet liked it, subscribe. Share this video. Write up questions in the comment section, and I'll be there to answer your questions. Write all the questions in the comment section. I'll be there to answer your questions. Yes, subscribe, share this video to as many as you feel needs this message today. God bless you. I'll see you in my next video.